In the quiet U.S. Armed Forces retirement home in Washington, memories of the Korean War are aplenty. More than half the residents here served in the conflict, and looking back on it now, veteran Charles Visage says it was all worth it.
It was the right thing to do at the right time. I would crawl in that B-29 again, and I would sweat and freeze, and whatever the temperature was, I would endure it, and I would do it again.
When the North attacked in 1950 with Chinese backing, the United States made up the largest part of the UN force supporting South Korea. Nearly 1.8 million Americans served in the war, with some 36,000 killed in combat and more than 100,000 wounded. It was a brutal conflict that separated thousands of Korean families and created the world's most heavily fortified border. A flight engineer on B-29 bombers, Charles clearly remembers the Korean landscape at the time, which he says was a cold, empty space.
Barren. It looked as barren from the air as it did from the ground. Barren, just absolutely a destitute area.
After 37 months of war, the armistice was signed on July 27, 1953. But it wasn't a peace treaty, it was a truce, and one that's still tense today. Sandwiched between World War II and the Vietnam War, the Korean conflict is often referred to as the Forgotten War and a black hole in American memory.
There's also, of course, the fact that it was a stalemate. The dividing line between the two Koreas today is just, in some places, just a matter of miles from this original division. So the fact that a lot of men died for a tie, or died for for the status quo ante.
A status quo that's now 60 years old. As the world marks the anniversary of the armistice, veterans hope the forgotten war will finally be remembered and find its rightful place in the annals of American history.